Good day, everyone. Trust you all are doing good, and welcome to the first class of my YouTube channel. All right. So today I will be teaching about market structure, and for those of you who are yet not conversant with some basics, I would advise you to go to the Telegram channel that I already sent link. Let me share. If you check the bio of this particular channel, you'll see the course there. All right. So let me do justice to that by sharing my screen also so that you can see for yourself. All right. Um, let me share my screen on that. All right. All right. I believe you all can see my screen now, right? On the Telegram channel. All right. This is me you know, sending the new channel link so you all can subscribe. And this is the beginner's course, right? If you're very new to this whole trading thing and you are really confused to where to start from, there are too many informations out there. And sometimes for most people, learning in a structural way becomes hard because you don't know what you need to learn first. You don't know how to start. Sometimes it can be overwhelming because there are many things out there. All right. And I did a structured course. So that's that for that. If you've gone through it, then only then you can now start studying from, will I say, start going through this particular video or continue from here. So today I'll be teaching about market structure, all right? And I'll make it as practical as I can be because when you encounter the whole idea of forex trading for the first time, you see a lot of these charts. All right. You'll see a lot of these charts and you'll be like, what are these people looking at? What's the meaning of all these things? So I will be cramming the meaning of this candle, the meaning of this, the meaning of this, but it's not like that. It's not like that. Even we that trade it, it come on, it will be very overwhelming for us to know the name of this, to know the name of that. Although, to be honest, with time, right, you don't even need to cram or need to study it because of your constant indulgence, right? It becomes a norm. It becomes something you're now accustomed to. All right. And basically, the way we actually make money from this is not by the names, is by understanding market movements. All right. And the truth is, the market moves in four different forms, and that is what we call market structure. And the will I say the overall inspo to how we make money is we buy when we believe the market will go up and we sell when we believe the market will come down. It's as simple as that. If you believe it will go up, you buy because come on, it's like investing. The idea of it going up is if let's say you buy from here, all right, and the market start going up, that means the worth of what you bought here has increased by it going up. That's the simple logic about it. It's just like business too. If you invest in stocks or invest in, let's say, bags of rice, maybe you bought bags of rice in June, all right? And when it comes to festive periods like Christmas, Easter, New Year, Salah, you understand, during those times, those things tend to increase, all right? But if you bought as much as you can buy when it was a normal day because you believed or you predicted that it will increase in value during those festive season, you tend to, make money by selling it those times. That's how market is. It's just that the same English, we just try to express it using these charts, and that will bring us to the types of market structure. So I've defined market structure practically. That is just simple. We buy when we believe it will go up, and we sell when we believe it will go down. And there are four, will I say, a lot of people will tell you there are three, some will tell you there are four, but from my experience, I'll teach you as simple as I can teach, all right, or as simple as God helps me to. Now, remember I told you that we buy when market goes up, right? And we sell when we believe market will come down. And this idea of it going up, right, is called a bullish market structure, all right, a bullish market structure. And the buyers are referred to as hence the word, all right. And the same thing with the sales, right? When we believe market will dump or will sell, all right, we call it a bearish market structure. All right. Market that sells, we call it a bearish market structure. A bearish market structure. It's as simple as that. Bull for up. All right. Bull for up, bear for down. Bear for down. All right. When the market is going down, we say the market is bearish. And when the market is going up, we say it is bullish. And then there is another one called a ranging market structure. What is a ranging market structure? It's just going sideways. All right. It will go up now. You think it has started going up there. It will come down, just playing around. All right. Playing around what we call a support and resistance area. This support and resistance area is nothing. It's just an invincible. We like to mark line and say, it's playing around this range, all right, around this range. So this thing is just an invincible thing that we just put to, will I say, give this sidewave movement meaning. But when the market is not going up, it's not going down, it's just moving sideways. We call it a ranging market structure. A range. It is moving around a range. All right, that is what it means in simple terms. All right. That's what it means in simple terms. That's a ranging market structure. And this thing, or will I say this invincible line we try to put it is like a resistance. A resistance. A resistance means just using the word tautology, will I say, is just like market wants to go up, but it's like there is an invincible force or an imaginary force here that for some reason it's still, no matter how it tries, still bounces. You understand? Just like you can think of it, there's this popular word we usually use. We'll say, think of this resistance as, think of this resistance as the ceiling. Why we call this a support? All right, this imaginary line below, we call it a support. All right, and we think of it like a floor. You understand? Like a ball now bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down. You understand? From ceiling to floor, ceiling to floor. You understand? But it's just, if you notice, the movement is not up, it's just sideways because it started from here, here, and understand. And normally, the market always starts from the left, and you will see the history, and the most recent price action will be here. You understand? Don't get it really confused, all right? Because I will show you real chart examples and walk away. All right, walk away. So I've given three types so far: the bullish, the bearish, the ranging. All right, the ranging market structure. And then I'll give you one a little bit tricky one. There are times when if market wants to go up, you will see something like this, something like this, something like this. It's very clear, but there are times when you'll be seeing something like this. All right, very tiny, tiny move. You have to see plenty candles. All right, and then sometimes you not see something like this, and sometimes you did see something like this. Then you now see something like this, maybe, and sometimes you see something like this. All right. Now you see this little, will I say, little movement that was happening here, like a noise kind of, is what we call a consolidation market. All right, a consolidation market, a consolidation market. All right, it's a consolidation market. Why do I call it a consolidation market? Market was slow during this period of time. All right, market was slow during this period of time, and hence that's where it got the word consolidation market. All right, that's where it got the word consolidation market. All right, so that's that. Just give me a little time. Let me check something. All right, let me check something. I took a loss on this trade, so I'm trying to well, I say, let me see if I can pause this so that I won't really waste your time with the bottom. Oh, screen sharing was paused. Let me see if recording can. Okay. All right. So when sometimes you look at the chart, right, and you see an impulsive push upward, you see an impulsive push downward, then in the course of long, long candles, you now still see small, small candles like this just playing around. We call them consolidation. All right. So in summary, let's do it this way. I said there are four types, right? Four types of market structure, MS. All right. We said number one, bullish market structure, right? The bulls. Bullish. I said there's bearish, right? Then there is ranging market structure. All right. And then there is consolidating or consolidation. 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 All right. So there are four types. We have given instances, all right, on drawings. Let's go to the live chat and observe for ourselves. All right. Let's go to the live chat and observe for ourselves these types of market structures. Because in as much as I draw it or I, give illustration, if we can't identify it in the live chat, then it's not practical. All right. So this is Euro USD. Now, let me do it this way. All right. Let me do it this way. You can see, or should I use the 1 hour? All right. Should I use the 1 hour? All right. This is the 1 hour time frame. If you can look at this, all right, from this perspective, look at it from this place. You can see market is going up here. All right. You can see it. We call it a bullish market structure. Can you see times when market is going up? We call it a bullish market structure. All right. But now, scenarios where it is going down, can you see? We call it a bearish market structure. It's as simple as that. Up bullish, down bearish. Look at now. It's now bullish at this point. All right. Can you see? Then at this point, it's now bearish. At this point, it's now bullish. At this point, you can see from here to this place, it was bearish because it was going down. Then from this point, it's bullish. From this point, it is bearish. That's what it is. Now, what's the consolidation market structure? Now, can you see from this area? Let me draw that imaginary point that I was telling you. Can you see? From these two areas or during this period of time. Now, look at the period of time. It's very simple. Look at, if you look at my scale downward, you will see Friday, yeah, Friday 15th May, thereabout. From Friday 15th May 2026 to Thursday or to Friday, 5th of June, you can see market was just going sideways. It was looking like it was going up only for it to come down and go up, just bouncing around this imaginary line. This imaginary line is what I call the upside is the resistance, like it's ceiling. The downside is the support. It's very simple. All right, this is what a ranging market is. Now, what is that consolidation market that we're talking about? Consolidation market is very simple. Can you see this time that it was going up? You can see long, long candles. All right, that's an impulsive move. Impulsive move means move that was going with force. You understand? But then you can see all these small, small candles, plenty, just short, short candles, short, short candles. It's called consolidation. For example, like this place, there were no much long candles, just short, short candles, but it was still going up. Oh. That's why I told you consolidation markets can be sideways, it can be up, it can be anywhere. You understand? When we start doing time frame analysis, you will understand the significance of consolidation markets. You understand? It just means at this point, market was slow. Market was slow. All right, market was slow. That's consolidation. It can be found everywhere. Can you see? Look at this place. It was going down. Oh. All right, but you can see more of long, long candles. But yeah, you can see short, short candles, consolidation. You can see consolidation. You can see impulsive, those long, long candles. That's what it means. So in a nutshell, yeah, that's just what market structure is. And putting it all together, yeah, when we look at this candlestick, remember we are trying to predict. All right, we are trying to predict with cumulative data that okay, because of A, B, and C that we see or we can identify, this market will go up. You understand? But we look at this market based on structure. Based on structure, we look at this market based on structure. What does the structure tell you? Structure means what's the direction market has been going. That's what it means. You can go on AI, you can go on Google and ask, but structure in this thing. But what we don't stress ourselves with how does this candle look like? Simple. What we are focused on. What's in general? What does this chart? What does this market tells us? Or what's the direction overall that it seems to be going? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Is it ranging? Or has market been consolidating? That's what market structure is all about. All right. So I'll see you next time. All right. And I'll keep you guys posted, updating the channel with videos. Just follow it as I drop it structurally, and you will get answers to those, will I say, those intriguing feeling like, this thing, no, 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 no. Once you have good knowledge, that's it. All right. And feel free to join the Telegram community where I drop insightful informations. I also drop my trades there. There are some we lose, there are some we make money together. Losses happen even in business, all right? And it's high time, even while we are starting as little as we are now, I still take it upon myself to orient everyone with that mindset that this is business, all right? This is business. You don't make money on every single trade, but you can make money on every single month, every single year. That's what consistency is. There's ups and downs, just like how you see the charts, all right? But I'll not really be boring you with a lot of psychology yet. Just get the prerequisites and you win. All right, so that's for that. So feel free to join the Telegram channel. In the Telegram channel, you can always see an avenue to DM me and ask me questions. All right. And you can also use the comment section, provided I'm chanced and I'm online. I will do justice, all right, to the questions. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, take care of yourself. Goodbye.